balance for dates of service from last year, totaling $381.19.
I'm just very beyond frustrated. My shoulder popping out in the middle of the night. Currently sitting in losers finals. We made a profit of dollars. I'm having weird heart issues. This is my heart. I'm trying to make $1 million before I'm 30 years old. I'm currently 27 and I started with this. Last episode, I spent a fortune on shoulder surgery, leaving us here.
The specialists, they don't know what it is.
God damn. Did the surgery, came home. Fat chilling since. That's it. That's all I got. This is gonna blow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ow. I'll stop for a second. Are we almost there? Like a linebacker. I didn't realize how huge it looks.
It's massive.
Ooh, okay, I'll pause. Oh my god, it's like they used the strongest tape possible. Oh my god, this is stupid. Ow. Okay, pause. Oh my god.
Alright, you're free.
I don't feel very free. Dang.
Oh dear.
Sheesh. So we got 2 cuts in the front, 1 in the back, and I'm hairless. And this is where they put the blocker injection into my throat. Feeling pretty good. God, I'm glad that thing is off though.
Nice.
Alright, let's go watch Bachelor in Paradise.
Let's do it.
And while recovering for surgery, I actually made a few extra bucks. I sold something on eBay that I listed. I bought my fiance last holiday season some leggings, but they were the wrong size and they were not returnable. So I put them on eBay and we profited. Ended up profiting on something that I just kind of wanted to return anyway. I gotta pack that up, ship it out here in the next few days. I'll at least be getting some of my money back that I bought something that I kind of just thought might have been a loss. So that's kind of exciting. So an extra like 30 so bucks in my pocket, or even like 25 bucks. This is going to the post office. This will be like a nice 30 bucks. It was not easy to wrap up. Holy freaking God. The next thing I'm gonna have to do now is probably edit those photos for my dad. That'll be a nice 150 bucks coming my way. Other than that, saw the doctor today. I was a little bit nervous a few days ago about my shoulder popping out in the middle of the night. That sucked, but the pain is a little bit worse. Doctor said everything's good, everything should be okay. We're hopefully not gonna be having any more popping, and there was just a little bit of, air in there maybe. The more medicine after insurance and everything, it's only gonna be $1.95. So we're gonna pick that up tomorrow. So it's very cheap, but it's getting me through this. Honestly, it's definitely looking a bit better. It's not horrible.
I see that shame is to blame, but I cannot wait.
I saw a TikTok trend where it made your pee-pee grow. Is it true?
I heard it just helps with mood.
I don't boost up your mood.
I cannot wait. I can't.
And your total's $1.91. You look like you feel really uncomfortable.
We're on the up and up, which is really good.
To blame, but I cannot.
Sorry, can you say that one more time, please?
Yes. So it's a balance for dates of service from last year, totaling $381.19.
Okay, this was from 2024, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, so from my last year's surgery, I still have $381.19 from the past physical therapy. I thought it was going to be a lot less than that. I didn't realize it was going to be $381. Oh, God, dude. So expensive. So expensive. So I'm going to have to try to just pay that off here in the next few days. Another 300 bucks, dude. Damn. I want to be able to move over a little bit of finances because I've been spending so much on the surgery and all that stuff. Physical therapy being in about 4 to 5 weeks, I also just want to make sure everything gets kind of squared away. So I owe $5,331.37 on my credit card. And I have $3,902.65 in my savings account. So I do an automatic payment that goes out of there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer some more money out of my Fidelity, which is my individual account, and I'm gonna put some money into my savings account. So when it does automatically go through, all of it's gonna be covered and I don't have to worry about it because I don't wanna get hit with late fees or anything like that. So in my Fidelity individual account, which I also use as my high yield savings account because it has an APY of like 3.95%, I believe, or 3.9%. I just like to kind of keep it in there. So yeah, I have $9,247.38 in this account, and I'm just gonna kind of take it out of there. I think I'm gonna transfer just $2,000 just to have it in there. It's gonna take a hit with my actual just like liquid cash because I have $5,817 of liquid cash. I would call this my emergency fund, and I would call something like surgery an emergency. I don't know, I don't wanna get hit with late fees, so we're good. So that's gonna send over in 1 to 3 business days, and we're gonna be good to go. So I just finished editing the photos for my dad, sent those on over, and that's gonna be a nice 150 bucks coming into my pocket. So that's very exciting. It took maybe 4 to 5 hours to edit the photos, and then with the actual shoot and driving down there with an extra like hour 30 to 2 hours added. So 7 hours of work for 150 bucks. It's pretty decent, so not too bad. And because I'm not working right now and I'm using sick time for my shoulder surgery, that's just an extra little amount of money coming into my pocket. I play a video game competitively, and tonight I'm gonna go to a video game tournament. I've been cooped up in the house now for about a week and a half, and I kinda wanna get out. And the reason I'm documenting this is because it costs money to enter these tournaments. It's $5 venue fee and $5 entrance fee. If I place in the top 3, I'll make my money back and possibly some depending on how I place. My boy Chris is about to be here to take me to the tournament because I can't drive, and so let's get ready. Oh, Christopher!
Oh, Mr. Jimmy. What up, gang?
What up, gamers? Currently sitting in losers finals, guaranteed 3rd place.
Oh my God, Cubby!
Now just chilling, not playing too bad, having fun. Busted ass arm, it's not easy, but it's cool. Hi, buddy. Just got home from the video game tournament. I ended up placing 2nd out of, I believe, 12 players. And then because I got 2nd place, I was able to get $16 back. So we made a profit of $6. This is nothing to write home about, but $6 playing a video game is pretty sick. I ended up beating a few players in the top 10 ranking here in Arizona. Definitely played pretty decent tonight. It's bedtime now, I'm tired. I haven't had an outing since surgery, so it's time to go to bed. Last night while I was at the video game tournament, my sling that was holding my shoulder, it actually snapped. So like the Velcro like let up and my shoulder fell. So I'm getting a new sling right now. So we got the sling ordered. It was like $13.74 or something like that. 13 bucks, new sling, and something that I'm gonna need, so whatever, just something I had to order. But now I need to figure out the hunt for my $5 a month purchase. So Robinhood is an app that I have done some investing on. I'm not proud of it. I don't like the app, but it's so user friendly. And I've just, had stuff in there for years. So I've made a couple purchases in there like kind of recently within the last year or so. But I noticed recently that I was getting charged with a $5 a month for Robinhood Gold, which is like their higher interest yield account, whatever. You get some other sort of perks, but I don't really care. I'm getting basically charged $5 a month so I can make like $3 or $4 in interest for my money sitting there. So now I need to go figure out how to cancel this thing. So I'm looking at it right now and I don't remember signing up for it. So I'm like, why and how am I paying $5 a month for something I didn't agree to do? Like, how stupid is that? So I was literally losing money paying these guys, or I could just be putting my money in my like Fidelity or something and making more. Whatever, just save myself $5 a month. Kind of wanted to update a few things that have happened. Getting paid is nice. I have $7,218.32 sitting in my savings account, but on my credit card I owe $5,333.28, and we have rent coming up in about 7 or so days. Overall, I think doing pretty good, managing pretty well. I only like to have a few $1,000s on hand in my savings account anyhow, but because I know the $5,000 charge is gonna be hitting soon for like my surgery and stuff like that, then I was gonna be pretty good, which I have to pay it outright right now. I can't go on a 0 interest plan for it, even though they said I could, but because I took the 20% discount because they bumped me and they moved me with the MRI and stuff, they said I can get a 20% discount. I would just have to pay for it outright. So I went with that option because I think it'll just save me a lot more in the long run instead of just paying it over time. Let's just get it over with, get it out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it. But that's it. That's the update. Now I need to go continue to edit. So here we go. Throughout my 2 weeks of recovering from surgery, it was mostly about healing and a few side projects like editing house photos for my dad. When I was working, I was told by my current benefits team that I'd be able to take a short-term disability and would receive half of my income for the 2 weeks I was out of work. I was denied these benefits, though I was never told it wouldn't be accepted or denied. I was under the impression I would just get it because that's what I was told. And then again, you said my claim was denied because I did decide to come back to work?
Because you returned back to work, yes.
Okay.
Prior to the waiting period. So it would be denied due to not meeting your waiting period. Sorry about that, Jeremy. And like I said, my manager will be contacting you back, okay? But yeah, if you do speak with your employer, just let them know that they should be aware that there is a 14-day waiting period on their plan.
Yeah, I had no idea, so that would have been really good to know. Because here's kind of where I'm stuck, right? If everyone's telling me everything should get approved, and I say, okay, what are going to be my benefits, right? And there is that lack of communication, I feel like something should be able to, you know, be done about it, right? Because it's like, again, I'm not like 100% banking on it, but when everyone's telling me this is how it's going to go, I would assume that it's all going to get cleared, right? I mean, it's very hard to assume that it wouldn't be, right?
Your claim was approvable, right? You had surgery, but your plan, there's no way for us to edit that in the plan. So we can't go in and we can't amend or change or remove a waiting period. So yes, there may have been a communication error or communication gap, whether that's with our intake team or with your case manager. But I can't as a manager or even the plan go in and amend that. That's within your plan with your employer. So yeah, we can go ahead and provide coaching, which we will do, right, to ensure that this doesn't happen forward, but
Dude, fuck these stupid ass insurance companies, man. Fuck these companies. They don't give a shit about you. They literally tell you, oh, hey, if everything gets approved while you're in surgery, you can be getting benefits of half your salary. So I do the surgery, I take like a week and a half off of work, and I come back and they're like, oh no, there was actually a 14-day waiting period where you weren't supposed to be getting paid. And now they're just like, you get nothing. So that whole time you took off where you thought you'd be getting half your salary, you're getting nothing. What the fuck, dude? Like, that's so frustrating. My employer also barely helped at all. They didn't do anything. They just said, oh, go talk to them. They're your accommodations. I've called each of them like 4 or 5 times, each department. I work from home, so I can't just like go somewhere and talk to them, right? So frustrating, dude. So instead of getting paid half my salary in recovery, I'm getting nothing. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And then this guy here is like, oh, well, let's just use it for coaching.
so yeah, we can go ahead and provide coaching, which we will do, right, to ensure that this doesn't happen forward.
What? I get nothing. He's like, there's nothing I can do. So dumb. I hate this stuff.